want to show you something. This isn't an advertisement. It's not something someone sent me. Something I bought. Look at this little tiny chair. It was $5. It's called an army chair. I think it's just an advertisement for the army. But you pretty much put that there and then these two things snap together. You gotta squeeze it hard. I think you're supposed to get two, one for each cheek. But I think it'll be cool for down here in the moisture zone. So I'll try it out. And I think I forgot to put the link to those gloves. And I'll try to remember this time. Let's go see what we can find. I think my first plan of attack is to move the big rocks over here. And then we'll swish over in that zone up along this edge of this. So it's going to take a minute or two to do that. I got the new chair set up. I got it set sideways. I couldn't figure out another way to do it. I got all the big rocks out. The problem is, if you remember from the last video, or one of the other videos, I was meeting my bride to eat, and now she is headed back to a land far, far away. Look at that. So, when people say, how much food did you eat? I say, a lot. And now it's hard to lean over and swishulate the premises. So I'm gonna do a slow removal. I'm thinking this edge is gonna have the particulates we're searching for. You may hear me grunt every now and then, but that's just part of doing this right there. It's part of the insulator. I don't know why it felt so warm. We may lose a lot, a little too fast, right there. But we'll see. We're gonna start in here, moving the big stuff over. And if I get down there and there's straight up concrete right underneath us, then we are not going to be where we want to be. I don't know, it ain't looking bad. I got to slide this chair a little closer. In a minute. But this isn't near as rough on my back. This is awesome. I don't have back problems. I just don't want to get them. See, if I can get to a spot where I go straight down and you can see a wall of concrete that goes up underneath it, that's the old creek. And that's where you get into the good zone. Let me get there and yeah, let me work on that a minute without holding the camera. I got kind of a hole now. So you can kind of, oh, hang on, there's something. I got kind of a hole. It's kind of hung up. What is it? Is that a flashlight? What is that? Is that a light? Is that a microphone or is that a light? Any idea? What? That's a microphone. I don't know what that is. I think it's a microphone. Or a light. Or a speaker. We will harvest. Pretty cool though, huh? So we know we're getting into old stuff. That was under concrete that was here. This concrete is stretched all the way across till they come in here and scoop the creek out. So now we're getting into some older stuff. That's kind of surprising. I'm trying to find my position here to get my person in its position. The wind is beneath my wings right now. I needed this to flow. That's what I did, and all I did was feel the edge of that, and then it was there. So under these corners, that's where all the flavor is. Eventually we'll get deep enough where we can mount the camera underwater. That's gonna have to be pretty deep. My foot was in the way, it couldn't wash. There we go. Now we're getting into the green worms, which are interesting. There's some green water worms in here. They're like dirt worms, but they're fully alive and underwater. I don't know if you could eat these. I wouldn't. I haven't eaten worms since the last time I ate one. I've definitely got to get a better spot. A better sitting spot. I could move that, but I'm afraid it would make everything wash away. Let's do it anyway. See what I want to do is make sure you can see. If you get the water flowing too fast, then you lose all the artifacts. We'll start up here. You know, I just remember too, remember that piece of that bracelet thing we found? That's an old wire. It's wrapped in material. What if that went to that? We'll rejoin them. We need to get closer. We're not close enough. So I've got to move my little mini seat right here. What I'm hoping it doesn't do is collapse. Oh yeah, that's a little better. So I can get right over it. I was talking to my bride at lunch, and there was a good point brought up. When something's really good, like your food, you throw down on it. You know, just I'm throwing down on this now. I'm talking about it. But when it's not good, you throw it up. So that's kind of the opposites. That's actually the opposite of eating. I know it wasn't really a good lunch topic. I didn't mean to bring that up at the time, but it just made sense. I hate to move so much at once, but the wind is still blowing beneath my wings, making it difficult to see. might end up with just a little, whatever that is. Yes, it's a little challenging. Try to get my person resting in here. Let me move this leg, maybe that'll help. It does not help. So you can't even see when the wind blows. Okay, then it stops. I'm gonna clean it out a little more. When I turn the camera off, the wind stops blowing, and you can actually see. We're gonna work our way. I need to remember to look at everything I remove. I'm telling you, if we get up underneath this ledge, we will harvest. Someone corrected me on a previous video, said that the word harvest is only used for food. But I dig the biffer on that one because I'm the one using the word, right? Oh, here comes the wind. She's like the wind. Oh, that's a good removal right there. That's gonna get us down even deeper. I feel like my little seat's about to collapse, but it's supposed to hold 250 pounds. I guess we'll see one. It's clearing up. We gotta wait for the moment. We may only get a nothing. So you can kind of see back here a little bit because it's flowing so smoothly. See, there's something round right there we need to go look at. That just caught my eyeball. We may have already picked this up once and I dropped it. That one is that. Oh, that's a washer. We'll work our way. Let me give you an aerial view. We're gonna start right there and we'll work our way all the way up this little crevasse. But the little chair works quite nicely. If I don't get water on it. I just got some water on it and it traveled through it. I can't get it seated. Get it in this spot. There. Try that. Okay, now let's let it settle. I'm gonna swish it. Learned a valuable lesson. Don't eat a lot before you come do this. So if you're ever down here doing this, just remember, don't eat a lot. Maybe my foot's causing the issue over there. It is a shoe. That's a boot, so it wouldn't be the issue. Just not getting a good view. The water is flowing fast. All right, I'm gonna try to build a little dang right through here to cut down on the flow so we can see. All right, I built a small dang right here, but I still got a lot flowing right here that I need to stop. so we can get the... I wanted to move through here, just not so aggressively. That kind of turned it off a little bit. A little bit more. I should have been a civil engineer. Or an uncivil engineer, I don't know. I don't know what makes them nice and what doesn't. I guess it's the school they go to. It's getting a little better. Still can't see the bottom real well. I'm working on it. My dang is not working. I don't have enough backwash on it. I'm trying. Let me do this without the camera on. Just get to the digging part. I'm trying to help you appreciate what goes into this for your viewing pleasure. I still can't see real well. And I feel like my little stool is collapsing. I'm building over here. It's a little better now. There's just so much still. I know. I'm wasting a lot of time. We're gonna start swishing here in a minute, okay? Just give me a second. That's a little bit better. I feel like I need to unbutton my pants. What's wrong with me? I ate too much. Maybe the wind will stop for a second. And there's not as much blow by. If I could get this channel right here stopped. Any engineers out there that want to come do this, figure this out for me? I can only put so much right here. Hey, look at that. That helped, didn't it? The wind's picking up a little bit, but don't worry about that. Here we go. There are a lot of wires under here. We just need one coin to pop its little head out. We found, okay, there's a brick. We're getting some good visuals now. I got to move my little mini seat. Putting this joker to the test. Okay, now maybe settled for a minute. Like literally a minute. Not like the slang minute. Hey, maybe it was that leg that was grieving the process. See now. Not square. We put some work into that. Looking better though, isn't it? That feels like concrete. That's not good, because we want it to be down to dirt. Pay dirt. We need to square now. We need these bricks out. If you swish around them, it washes away all the flavor. Then usually they come out like a tooth. Okay, it's like a loose molar, Jilly. It's coming out. Look at that. So it's hiding beneath it. Chain. Now we're getting to the sturf. Gotta wait it out. There's really no other way to. Oh, that's like turning on a pressure washer there. Look at that. And I move it back to shut it off and make our little playground better. Let's clean it up. A little more. I get so good at this. I might start a class at a university. Swishing 101. Okay. That one right in the mouth. Mine. I'll look around over here while I swish. The dang's doing pretty good. Look at that. Here we're on concrete. Man, that ain't good. Oh, we'll stir all this up and get it down in our playground. Maybe there'll be something amazing in there. There's something shining. It's a piece of glass. Okay, we're moving some product. I need one more rock. Right here. There we go. That shut it down. You know, if we got a flyby sitting stagnant in our pool, we're doing good. If you go to a lodge, you stay there. If you dislodge, you remove stuff. So we're dislodging right here. Oh, looks like our dang is getting a hole in it over here. I know, you don't want to see that again. I'll process that with the left hand. While this clears up. Alright. Did a pretty substantial amount of material movement just then. You weren't watching, but it happened, I promise. So now we'll look and see what's come out. We know what glass is. We need a coin, don't we? One coin, that would let us know if we're in a decent spot. If not, we're gonna have to move after all this. And he didn't find anything. Just wasted 32 minutes of my life. Great, now I gotta figure out how long this video is gonna be so I can end it at 32 minutes. That way you're honest. don't know. Okay, here's something. Hey, you figure out what that says and I'll be impressed. I mean, I know it says LD Grand. Goodness gracious, I wonder what that come off of. You want a challenge? All you internet sleuths, figure out what that used to be a part of. You want to look at it again? I can move this brick. No, I can't. See, up here everything's kind of stuck, which is good because that means when we pull out, oh, there's something big and green. That's bag, if you want an acronym. That's actually a big old hunk of slag. Now the slag's over 100 years old, so we know we're getting down. That is a drop pin for a door. That looks like a key. You know how I love keys. Oh, we're getting down there now. See, for those of you who are still here, we're about to make a difference. Make that change. It's not a key. That is a big piece of green slag, though, that has been concreted in, it looks like. See, I'm getting further and further away, so I can't get my person up in here the way it needs to be, because this rot needs to go away, unless it's just concrete. Anybody pause the video and figure that out yet? Better hurry. You can't come back in and do it 2 days later. Well, I guess you can do what you want to do. We got a little stagnation right here. It's getting hard to see again. Maybe it's the wind. Okay, we're getting down to iron. That's a good start. The old, that nail's not old enough. What about that brick? No idea. I'm thinking as I swish here, because we need clarity, peace, serenity. That's a song, I think. That's not a moving rock. I'm gonna move it anyway. If the wind will stop, I see some shiny in there. It may be just old aluminum trash. I can't get to it. I think I've lost it. Nope, not a square now. Okay, I'm hoping this piece of aluminum or metal I'm about to pull out is old. Huh. Okay. Someone ready to Google for me? This thing says it doesn't say anything. It does, but I can't read it. Can you read that? It's thin. It's cheap. So I'm not sure we're deep enough yet. It may not be a piece of slag after all. That was a belay. It's not though. My dang's hanging in there. These white caps are messing it up. See, it clears up when I move the camera. Wow, I see a coin. There's a library. That's a straight up library. Oops. If you rub on it, it is a library. Huh. Good. Okay, so we're still not old enough for pulling out libraries. We need older. It must have popped out of here. I hear the train coming. It's rolling around a bend. I gotta get that green thing out. Okay, let it clear. That's a piece of slag. It's a big one. I need to take the caps off of this. Let me move some of this. I don't know, there may be something in there. So let's stir this up. That's gonna take a minute to clear up. Let's take a piece of this Alabama clay. And we'll do some, who was that, somebody said I sound like this guy. Some guy he used to paint. He'd stand there with his paint and he'd just paint. And he would just talk. Alabama clay action. It's not doing too well. We get a little stagnation here. I don't see any coins. I'm gonna go deeper in the crack right here, because that may tell a little more of a story. I almost need a little more flow through. Right here, maybe. I need to get that guy off that Gold Rush show to come in here and do this with me. He'd love it, wouldn't he? I'm just kidding. You gotta be mean, say ugly things in your head. Okay, we're gonna scoop it. Oh, the green worm hasn't gotten fully green yet, though. So you can see how deep, well, you can't, but if you could, you'd see it. You can get really deep down there. Man, my phone's ringing. I gotta, all right, I'll be back. Actually, hold on. I gotta go. Party time's over. Sorry it's so quick. We got down there pretty deep this time. And we'll try it again next time. Thanks for watching my videos.